bioweapon. Do us a favor as you come in, please. It doesn't cost you anything at all to hit the like button. So just hit the like button as you come in. This way it'll drive traffic where YouTube will actually promote this particular broadcast. And let brothers and sisters know that the church is live. Right? All right, jumping right in. First of all, we give all praises to the Most High God, Ahaya, in the name of his son, Yeshaya, through the Holy Spirit, Wa Rawak. We're living in some trying times right now, brothers and sisters, and faith must be exercised on the highest degree. Yesterday, I went into a few things showing that, hey, that the powers that be is working against the children of Israel. It's called Jacob's trouble under the guise of COVID, under the guise of a pandemic. Also, for those who missed the second part, don't worry about it. If you go to the link from our video yesterday, I think someone in the chat left a link where you can actually click on it and go to the second part if you missed it. Okay? Where I started to go into the fact that there's a lot going on with this particular vaccine. Okay? Now, let's get 1 Corinthians 3:16. Because first of all, I can't speak for everyone else, but if someone asks me, right, concerning me or my family, should I take any vaccine? This is the answer I would give for me. All right? The name of this is the Antichrist bioweapon. It's not whether or not I trust what the government is administering. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to get into the talking points that would lead me to, into some bottomless argument on whether or not a vaccine is safe. Okay? No, I'm not into that. If you ask me about anything concerning someone shooting something into me, here's my answer according to God. Okay? Because that's right. Because I know we can trust him. All right? If you have to do all these things and jump through all these hoops to get someone to take something that's good for them, brothers and sisters, that speaks in of itself. If it's good for you, they wouldn't have to even promote it or make you believe or try to convince you it was safe. But do what you want. But if someone asks me, a child of Israel, what I would do concerning this, Elder Lawyer, read it.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse number 16.
Read.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God? Now, what the people choose to do under the beast system, under Satan, see? They have yielded their temple under to the God of this world. But as far as these temples that we've committed to Christ, to God, to our people as a living sacrifice, read it again.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Know ye not that your body doesn't belong to any government outside of Christ's? Now, there's people who would voluntarily give their people and themselves over to the God of these governments. But we're going to highlight the spirit or the God over government today. So there's many people that's going to acquiesce to keep their Babylonian citizenship going, to which they can, so they can continue to party like it's 1999. Read that again.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
What's in you?
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
Let's hold for a moment. So if the Spirit of God is in you, what is Satan after? He needs some point of entry that would disturb or look to destroy that spirit God put in you. It's a spirit that connects us with him. That last piece again, Elder Lawyer.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
The Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
If any man defile the temple of God.
If any man defile the temple of God, that means you choose to allow Satan, his agents, his doctors, Satan's government to administer something that will defile this temple. It was the Most High who sent you into this earth. All of this came from him. Satan cannot create this, or he wouldn't make transhumanism and robots and all the other things to try to mimic the God who will eventually destroy him. So because Satan cannot make such a wonderful creation, he's seeking to do what? He's seeking to defile it. And the only way he can defile it, if we yield our spirits to him, if we yield to him. So he must convince us it's okay. Allow me to administer my serum in you. Now, if someone asks me, whether or not I'm going to get something shot in me, vaccine or anything else, that's an easy answer. Read it again, Elder Lawyer.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
Come on.
If any man defile the temple of God.
If you allow someone to administer something to you that will defile your temple, read.
Him shall God destroy, for the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
Which temple ye are. That means if I choose to acquiesce to anything that would come into my system, the wonderful system the Most High made for me, the Most High has told us according to his word, he will destroy us. Are we not destroyed enough? Not according to Satan. So my answer is this. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and render unto God what is God's, what is our God. Our temple belongs to him. Now, to those who yield to him, let's get that the God that we yield our vessels to. Let's get that.
Romans chapter 6, verse 13. In fact, verse 16, getting straight to the point.
Read.
Romans 6 and 16.
Romans 6 and 16. Read it.
Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey?
Know ye not to whom you yield yourself as servants to obey? That means you have a choice, and Satan knows it. That's why all this convincing is out there. Let me show you people, healthcare workers, frontline workers. Why do you think the propaganda is being poured on? Let me tell you, if it was something that was good for us, we wouldn't be first in line for it. You best believe that. We wouldn't. And if the other nations thought that it was something that was good for us, that thought it was something good, they wouldn't allow us to be first in line.
That's right.
They wouldn't allow us to be first in line. If they knew that this stuff was good and it would allow them to go out and have the world they need, the world they used to have, folks, we would be the last one that they would be promoting this to.
That's right.
Read.
Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey.
So whose servants you are according to who you obey. If you obey God, then you are a servant of God. If you obey Satan and his propaganda in the media, you are a servant to Satan. See, there's no middle ground with the Most High. The Most High is not going to change his will due to a plague, whether real or not. Whether it's a plandemic or a pandemic, the Most High isn't changing his rules. See? Read it again.
Yes, sir. Romans 6:16. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death or of obedience unto righteousness.
Whether what?
Whether of sin unto death.
Whether of sin unto death. Folks, when you look at what's in this stuff, it's straight sin. Look in the ingredients. Whether sin unto death, read.
Or of obedience unto righteousness.
Or obedience unto righteousness. Who are you obedient to? That's really the God you have always been serving. Anytime you have to think twice or question whether or not you should take this stuff they're looking to administer, that proves that you had, I would say, a faulty or a shoddy relationship at best with God. Anyone that have faith in the Most High and believe in the Most High and has that true connection would know not to be on these pills, not to be on all of these prescriptions, and not to run up to the degree in which they're going to inject something in you. When Christ has the healing spirit and have always had that spirit, and that spirit have been exhibited throughout Christ's work, through his ministers, through his apostles, the healing spirit always, folks, it always existed in the earth. The earth, which we were brought out of, have all the healing agents that makes up what we are composed of. Healing has always been here. But they've broken the faith of our people in the world, and we're going to their true initiative with this. And through breaking that faith, we have more faith in a system that have always killed us and destroyed us, enslaved us. And these people that call themselves doctors, pastors, leaders who would get before you and become and carry the water for Satan to say it's okay to do so, guess what? That should be a sign to you who Satan has always been using in this earth. I have something for you today, folks. Read it again, Elder Lawyer.
Yes, sir. Jumping over to Matthew 6:24.
Come on.
No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
You cannot serve God and mammon. And when you break down the word mammon, it's man. And also it leads to what? Money. A lot of people are looking to make a health